Hi everyone, today I'm going to test this filter here from K&F Concept. I'll show you in a bit. This is really good material. I'm impressed by the quality of this. This is an ND filter, a 10-stop ND filter. It is the Nano Pro X series. This is a 77mm filter for my wide angle lens, and I will test it and compare with the K&F Concept Square Pro filter. Let's see the results. This video is sponsored by K&F Concept, a brand that I have been working for many years and that has very good quality products and cost benefit. So I'm going to do here 3 shots. The first one without any filter. The second one, I will use the K&F Concept Pro Square system with only the ND1000 or 10 stops. And the last one, I will use the Nano-X Pro filter. If you haven't seen my video about K&F Concept Pro system, you should check on this link here. For this specific shot, I'm going to use a fixed white balance. I could do it in post, but it would give me more work. So why not just fix white balance now and just change filters. So I already made my composition. It's a beautiful sunrise here. There are clouds in some parts here, and it's a little dark, and here you can see a brighter area. So I'm going to run my first shot. So my histogram is exposed to the right. I'm using ISO 100 f8 and shutter speed is 1:25. And now I'm going to use the Square Pro system for K&F Concept. So I'm only using a 10-stop ND filter. This ND filter here is one of the best I have ever seen in my life. It's the K&F Concept Pro Square ND1000. This one is used with this new Pro system, okay? So I'm trying to keep the histogram close to the right, exposed to the right in both photos. So for this square system, I'm doing the same. And this filter here is not exactly 10 stops. It's like 9 stops and 3/4. So if you haven't seen my online class about long exposure photography, you should check out about filter calibration. So same ISO, same aperture, and now 25 seconds. And now I'm going to change it again, and this time I'll put the new Nano-X Pro. But before putting it, since we have an open environment, any condition here might change. So like if it's brighter, then I will have to double check my exposure without the filter. So now I have ISO 100, I haven't changed it. The aperture is f8, I also haven't changed it. And my shutter speed now is 1:30. So it changed a little bit. Let's place the filter and see the results. Okay, first thing that I noticed here is this filter is exactly 10 stops. This is the first time I have seen a filter matches the advertised stops. All other brands, even K&F Concept itself, always there is a little difference and we have to recalibrate the filter. From what I have seen here, this filter has no color variation and it delivers exactly 10 stops. I'm really impressed. I am not a big fan of using circular threaded filters in front of the lens. I prefer using the square system. But that depends on the person. This is really practical, since you can just unscrew it, and it's very light to carry. So if you are doing long exposures and you want only one filter, you can have this fit in your pocket, for example, or in your bag, and it won't weigh much. So now I'm going to go back to the computer, and I'm going to do a comparison between the shots that we have made. And also I will do a shot on a white wall, so that we don't have any variation with the weather like here. So I'll put both comparisons for you to see. Let's go. Now I'm going to shoot this white wall, and I will do the same. So no filter, the square filter, and the Nano-X Pro filter. For this specific shot, in order to not to get a very long exposure, since I am indoors and the light is dim, I'm going to use f4 and 1/30 of a second and ISO 800. Okay, and I'm going to use a tungsten white balance here for all shots. I'm so impressed with their packaging. Look at that. They really put an effort, and look at that. You see? So beautiful. Look at the case that holds the filter. It's so amazing. They say that this filter has more reflective surface, so that it can bounce off more light than the others. It's a leather case, very well made, very well constructed. And here is a microfiber cleaning cloth. And look at that. Oh, this is... Oh, you can fold it and make it a portrait. That's a really cool idea. Thank you, K&F Concept. Let's get into it. So I'm here in the develop module. These are the 3 shots that I took on the beach. And these are the 3 shots that I took here. So first I make sure that the lens corrections is applied to all photos. And then let's take a look here. So my profile is Adobe standard for all photos again. These are all raw files. I haven't added anything. Okay. So the first photo, this photo is 1 of 25 of a second, f8, ISO 100. The second one is 25 seconds, so it get a little bit of underexposure because this filter here, as I told you, it's not exactly a 10 stop filter. It's 9 3/4, so it changes a little bit. And the last one, it is the Nano-X Pro filter. I'm impressed because the photo without the filter, just before I did this last one, was 1/30 of a second. And this photo is exactly 30 seconds. So it's amazing. I mean, this filter doesn't require any calibration. So let's put all these photos together. I'll go to library mode. And let's see, like this. So another thing that I can see is this Nano-X Pro filter has less color cast than the Square Filter Pro system. So if you see here in the clouds, there's a little magenta cast here and also on the sand. But the first one without filter and the last one with the Nano-X Pro, they are quite similar in terms of color accuracy. These three photos, the following three photos I took, so no filter, ISO 800, f4, 1 to 30th of a second. The second one is using the Square Pro. Let's put all of them together again, library. So again, color cast is almost zero comparing to no filter. And you can see here a little orangish color in the Square Pro system. So I really like the results of this filter. It's really top quality. And also we can see any vignetting in any of the filters, and also without filter. So it's pretty good deal. So I'm really happy with these results. If you like to use ND filters with the circular system, this filter is definitely the best filter I have ever tested. So I would like to thank you, K&F Concept, for sending this. They only have a few copies of this prototype. So I hope you like this video. If you like, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will leave a link here on the description of this video if you're interested in this amazing filter. I'll see you on the next video.